This month on Taal Tails, why eclipses make no sense. Good morning. The moon is in Aries, and that means it's time for Taal Tails Volume 1, which unintentionally, of course, I scheduled for the day of an impending solar eclipse by the moon in Aries. And so I've been thinking a lot about what an eclipse, means to us, and realizing that it's very hard to explain in, anthropomorphic English language terms. And so what I realized is, as is usually the case for me, explaining it in astronomical terms makes a lot more sense as a way of describing what happens. So what happens in an eclipse is that the luminary of the sect, that is the sun in the daytime in a solar eclipse, or the moon in the nighttime in a lunar eclipse, is momentarily obscured by shadow, is cut off. And what that means is that the light that sort of guides that phase of time, whether it's day or night, the light that rules that time and gives it its spiritual and physical quality, is momentarily removed. And so that time no longer makes sense in a literal sense, in the sense that the light no longer reaches our eyes. Sense in the sense of senses. So no wonder it doesn't make sense. And what that means practically is that we end up with this period of light and sense making before the eclipse, and then this period of obscurity, this brief sort of ceremonial period of not making sense, and then the clarity comes back, it returns. And so there's a transformation, as is maybe too obvious to say, given that it's time causes change. But there is also this interruption of the sense-making process in the eclipse. And so as this solar eclipse heads our way, I want to bless us with the courage to let go of the need for it to make sense and mean something, so that when the light comes back, we can start fresh, figuring it out again. Please visit ta'alumot.space for more astrology and other stuff too.